Hey, Sport, guess what? I tried using my USB microphone like 17 times. So, little secret, the audio's gonna suck for today. Like, real bad. Anyway, here's a sad game. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say right off the bat that I don't like Spiritfarer. I don't love it. I don't like it. I don't, I don't like being hurt like this. It's just another smack to the face every time I try and be happy and I see these cute little magical hats and magical cats and magical boats and magical hoes, and I'm really sick of crying every night. Here's the thing, right? I'm all wappy zappy. I'm gonna go do some mining and cut down a tree, and my kitty cat's gonna help turn into an axe, and we're gonna go ahead and get some wood, and I'm gonna upgrade my ship. And then, literally, the next minute, I'm talking to a cow and a bird who are brothers who died in my care. I don't know if I could really do with that emotional dissonance. This is some real whiplash, like an emotional car wreck that just keeps going on for 20 hours. And that's kind of the thing with Spiritfarer. You don't really get a chance to rest. Each of the characters is different, but it still always hurts. See, that's kind of the big trick of Spiritfarer. It's not about planting crops or visiting towns and completing side quests or mining or improving your boat and building new furniture for your guests. It's about dying. Slow and painfully dying of cancer. Dying in a car crash because you were drunk driving. There's a kid who dies while he's still trying to figure out why his parents are mad at him. There's a grandmother that takes the form of a hedgehog that is too senile to really know who you are and mistakes you for her daughter. We'll speak about her in particular later, as I think probably what made me break down the most. But there's no happy ending. In the first 5 minutes of the game, you become the Grim Reaper. And the old Grim Reaper just heads off into the sunset for a vacation because even he recognizes that his duties are too much. I want to preface my feelings on Spiritfarer by saying that I enjoy depressing or sad in evocative art and media. I don't mind things that are terribly painful. I pre-ordered Cyberpunk 2077, but somehow Spiritfarer just hits me completely differently. We were in a situation where everything was locked down. My friends and family were away, and I discovered the game when I was probably at one of the lowest points in my life. And I don't think it's Spiritfarer's fault that I was depressed or sad or wanting to avoid and run away from death, but I didn't want to be faced with it. Okay, I'm going to discuss a major spoiler with the hedgehog character Alice. Really, most of this video probably has spoilers, but I'm sorry, I can't be stopped. I'm a horrible person. See this house right here? Once you get a little bit into Alice's storyline, you find out that if you've elevated the house or raised it any extensions, she needs you to lower it, and you have to go into the build menu and actually drop the house to the ground, or in this case, the deck floor. And the reason is because her knees are too weak, and she has issues getting up ladders or really going too far. Really, she even asks you to put it towards the edge of the boat so that she can watch into the sunset and enjoy the day. And that's when it hit me that this is gonna be a bad time. Okay, so quick editing note. I was gonna show gameplay of Alice's storyline and bringing her to the Everdor, but I can't do that because it's like 12 hours in, and if I start a new game, it's gonna delete my save because it's 2021 and we have one save file in our games now. Okay, so real talk, we're going to just read Alice's dialogue as she's going to the afterlife with a couple of scene cues. And I'm just gonna add something a little bit lighthearted so that I don't cry, because I'll cry, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not gonna. Quote, Oh, Annie, we're there, aren't we? Can we go now? The player says yes. All right then. Stella, rowing towards the Everdor. What a beautiful scenery. Did you find this place all by yourself, Annie? You'd gone exploring earlier, hadn't you? Always such an adventurer, you. I'm so proud of you. These trees are quite marvelous. Eugene will be so mad to have missed that. Perhaps he'll be able to take some time off next summer. Yes, let's return here. I feel I could stay here forever. You haven't told me about school recently. Is everything still going well? And your grades, are they... Oh, of course, you graduated a long time ago. I'm sorry, I don't know how I got this confused. Just before the Everdor. You're not Annie, are you? Yes, of course. I guess I've been rather forgetful recently. At the Everdor. Maybe Eugene will... When you see your father, tell him about the trees, won't you? I'm sure he'll be excited to come with us next year. I'm not going to be ashamed in saying that I didn't cry for a minute or a few minutes. I turned the game off. I guess my final thoughts on Spiritfarer is that it's pretty good. It's so sad. Soul shattering. How hard is that to say? I fucked it up like 6 times. Spiritfarer. A manic depression out of 10. And thank you so much for listening or watching. Or, I mean, not really. I don't know who you are. I don't gotta thank you. Just remember, if you need me, don't.